Saturday night here at the MGM Grand Garden Casino and Arena. Tickets are still available. Limited tickets are still available. Please go to axis.com. This fight is presented by Golden Boy, Main Events, and Crusher Promotions as the biggest star in boxing tries to make history by going up 2 weight divisions to beat the 175-pound WBO champion of the world. This bout will be streamed live and exclusive on DAZN, and we want to remind everyone that it is indeed fight season on DAZN, and this title clash is one of several highlights of an entire fall schedule that is loaded from top to bottom. Before we introduce today's participants, we also want to thank our sponsors, Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and brand new Grapefruit Crush Knockout flavor. And let me just say this, with all due respect to another combat sports promotion that is hyping their fight this weekend, if Canelo Alvarez is indeed able to go up 2 weight classes and beats the Crusher Kovalev, then Canelo will earn the title as the baddest mofo in the fight game. And with that, we welcome one of the promoters for Saturday night's event, the Hall of Famer himself, the CEO of Golden Boy, the boxing legend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Oscar De La Hoya.
Good morning, everyone. And I hope you're all getting ready for what will be an explosive and exciting fight this Saturday. This is a very important battle for Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev. And there's a lot at stake for both fighters. When we first started working with Canelo over a decade ago, we knew that he was destined to be great. I think we are all aware now that we are witnessing greatness in the making. But I'd like to talk a bit about what that means. What does it mean to be great? To be considered great in anything, a person must be above average. They must exceed what is normal. We say some fighters are good, others are bad, but we reserve the term great for those who are considerably above average. Few fighters in the history of boxing can be considered great. But through their various accomplishments, they are able to achieve that status. In this small group of people develops a fierce ambition and spirit of competition. This ambition comes natural to them. For me, it is what partly motivated me to spend my teenage years putting aside the amusements of youth for the responsibilities of greatness. But at the same time, every natural gift must be cultivated by competition. You need to test your talents with other people who also have that same ambition. But what happens when those equal strength and sizes are no longer competitive? Then the task becomes looking for even bigger challenges. And I think that's what makes a fighter great. The ambition to succeed, the spirit to compete, and the initiative to keep looking for that next challenge. Bernard Hopkins did it by moving from middleweight to light heavyweight. I myself did it by moving several divisions throughout my career. And now Canelo Alvarez is doing it as well by attempting to become a 4-division world champion. This is an accomplishment that has been only achieved by an elite group of fighters, like an Eric Morales or a Juan Manuel Marquez, for instance. Canelo will also look to become the second Mexican fighter to capture a title at 175 pounds in the history of Mexican boxing. And Canelo will attempt that by fighting one of the most feared punchers in recent years. Kovalev is a 3-time world champion. He is one of the most avoided fighters in his own division. With Kovalev's strength and power advantages, he can end the fight at any moment. And make no mistake, this is a very dangerous fight for Canelo. But these are the challenges that will make Canelo great. This is what it looks like when you have the initiative to keep looking for that next challenge. Then, and only then, the competition is no longer against the man you have in front of you. It's now between you and history. I want to take this opportunity to thank co-promoter, Main Events, and Kathi Duva for getting this fight done. I also want to thank all the undercard fighters who will be participating in this fantastic main event. I also want to thank the MGM Grand. Thank you very much for your hospitality. Thank you very much for opening up your doors and helping us make history. For those wanting to witness history from the comfort of their homes, the fight will be streamed live on DAZN. We want to thank DAZN for giving us the best platform in boxing. And lastly, I want to thank our sponsors, the official beer of boxing, Tecate, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and the brand new Grapefruit Crush, Knockout Flavor. We greatly appreciate your continued support. November 2nd will be a great night for boxing as the biggest star in the sport inches even closer for greatness. Thank you.
If anyone knows about making the jump from 160 to 175 pounds, it's my next guess. In 1995, he captured his first world title and then began a historic run that included 20 title defenses and the unification of all belts in the middleweight division. And then his career had a second win, so to speak, as he became the oldest boxer to win a world title and becoming the lineal champion at 175 pounds. Now he is a business partner with Golden Boy, hoping and helping to cultivate the next generation of boxing talent. Please welcome to the podium Golden Boy business partner and Hall of Famer, the alien, Bernard Hopkins.
I ain't gonna forget the executioner, that was first, but it's good. First, thank everyone also for supporting the fights that matters to not only the ones that cover it, but also the ones that watch it and support our lifestyle. For Canelo, I commend you again and respect you, not only as a fighter, but as a man, and not only as a champion, as a business, and that's important. Sergey Kovalev, also my experience being involved in my talents together in that square circle makes me even respect, even above just respect, but super profound is the right word, respect for Canelo, because I have a history of taking on the best. And I see not only in his legacy that he's building, Canelo has the same spirit. That's one of the connections. And I know that he's on the right mindset based on fighting the best in that division. What other than the crusher? Antonio Tarver was in my sight based on, you see what he did to Roy Jones. You see what he did to others. And then he sat at the top at that weight class. And beating him was beating the guy. Canelo, thanks for bringing fights like this that make boxing be a conversation at homes, coffee shops, bars, number of houses in Philadelphia. They play numbers, it ain't the lottery. As a conversation, like other big sports, whether it's a playoff in the NBA, whether it's the NFL, whether it's tennis, whether it's golf, boxing right now is being talked about, because I do pay attention. Around the world, I pay attention. And to see that, to me, Golden Boy, my partner, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric Gomez, Robert Diaz, the whole staff at Golden Boy is on the same page mentally and also with action to make these fights happen. So again, I took enough time, but I must continue to tell you, your job is not to be biased or to be actually with us all the time, but write what you see and write what's being done And that's important than what you heard. And not just be the first one to get it out because you want to beat John out and John want to beat Sam out and Mary want to beat William out. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you do your own independent analysis on what you think or know or experience. Enjoy the fight November 2nd because I know Canelo's going to have his hands full, and I know that Sergey Kovalev is going to be ready, and both guys are going to have to figure it out. I'm very happy and very satisfied that boxing has been passed down like you pass a baton to these two great fighters and making it even greater. Thank you.
Now we'd like to present a person whose legendary company has promoted fighters with legendary names, such as Evander Holyfield, Pernell Whitaker, Meldrick Taylor, Lennox Lewis, and Fernando Vargas. She is a legendary promoter with unparalleled experience and knowledge of the sport of boxing. She's also on the ballot for the International Boxing Hall of Fame and is most certainly going to be getting in. With main events, am I jumping the gun on that one? Okay, we'll see. The votes aren't in yet. With main events, she has been promoting the career of Sergey Kovalev, taking him from an unknown fighter in search of opportunity to one of the biggest and most feared names in the entire sport. Please welcome to the podium the CEO of Main Events, Kathi Duva.
Thank you so much, Todd. I want to start out, of course, by thanking everyone. I want to thank first Oscar, Bernard, Eric, everybody at Golden Boy. It's always a pleasure when we work together. Richard Sturm, of course, from the MGM. Always a pleasure to be here. One of the finest places I've ever been in my life. Bob Bennett from the Nevada Commission, Paco Valcarcel, I want to thank you. I want to thank Joe Markowski and John Skipper. And I also want to thank the fighters because without them, without guys who want to take risks, we don't get to have great events like this one. The first time I ever watched Sergey Kovalev fight around, I knew he was something special. And I want to thank him today for proving me right about that. It's been a long and circuitous route to get here today, but without his perseverance and his character and his great ability, we wouldn't be here. I want to thank Buddy McGirt and Agus Klimas as well for all the role, and Teddy Cruz for the role they've played in preparing him. Without Agus, Sergey wouldn't be here. I also want to thank Canelo Alvarez for calling Sergey out, because that took a lot of courage, and that's what it takes to be a great fighter, and we know he has it. I want to thank all of you for being here, and I'm not just going to thank everybody, okay? I'm going to give you all a present. I have a surprise for Sergey. You know, if you know Main Events, if you've been around us long enough, you know we love swag, okay? We make swag for all of our events. In fact, we started out with Sergey, I think it was a hat, then it was a t-shirt, then we did socks, we did boxer shorts. We came up with so many things. We were doing poker chips, we were running out of stuff. But this one, for this special fight, we decided like we really had to outdo ourselves, and we really had to make something special. And I think we did. Thanks to Alexis Sullivan, our resident designer, bodybuilder, and she even like helps put up the ring. I don't know how she does all the things she does. She worked together with some artists in Russia, and we made this. This is a, am I saying this right? Matryoshka doll? Matryoshka? Matryoshka doll. This doll, which all of you are going to be getting, the outside commemorates this fight. Don't worry, you're getting one. Okay. This one. This commemorates Sergey's most recent title win in the second Alvarez fight. Okay. This one here, this commemorates the world title fight that Sergey regained when he fought, I believe it was Shabransky. This one, by the way, has Alexander on it, Sergey. Sergey. Alexander's on this one. You're going to love this one. Okay, there's more. This one commemorates Sergey's fight when he won, when he fought you, Bernard. Okay, And finally, this is the first title fight. This is the WBO title that Sergey won when he fought Nathan Cleverly. One thing most of those fights have in common, he fought it in the other guy's hometown. He won them all. He drew strength from the crowd that was booing him. And he plans to make that happen again, as we know, on Saturday. And all of you, if you come to our press event that we have tomorrow for Evan Holyfield at the Chepo restaurant right outside the press room there, you will be able to get yours. And maybe you ladies can help me hand these out. Everybody, we've got one for everybody here. Oscar, collection. The ladies are going to hand them out to everybody here. Enjoy. And again, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Our next participant is a former two-division world champion and a Hall of Famer. He has also trained and worked with several world champions and now will guide Kovalev into the most lucrative and historically important fight of his career. Please welcome to the podium, James Buddy McGirt.
Thank you. First, I want to start off by thanking God for letting everybody get in happy and healthy. You know, it's going to be a great show Saturday. I have to thank Kathi, Sergey, the Eagles, for giving me the opportunity to work with such a wonderful young man and a hell of a fighter. But most importantly, I got to thank Mr. Alvarez for making this fight happen. So much respect, baby. You know, I think that, you know, you're one of the best out there. And it's going to be a great night of boxing Saturday, and I'm glad to say that 20 years from now, I can say, yo, I was a part of that, you know? And it's going to be a great night. So everybody be ready. Sergey got some tricks up his sleeves. You know what I mean? I know Alvarez does. I mean, him and his trainer, you know, like I said before, Mr. Reynoso did a great job with him since the Mayweather fight. He's improved a whole lot. But, you know, you see Saturday night what's going to happen. So thank you all, and God bless.
And now to one of the men of the hour. After a stellar amateur career, Sergey Kovalev began a professional run where he knocked out everyone in sight. He beat the likes of Nathan Cleverly, Jean Pascal, and of course, Bernard Hopkins, while fighting in tough battles against Andre Ward and Eddy Alvarez. The Russian Wrecking Ball is a three-time world champion in the 175-pound division and is now looking to shine in the biggest, most lucrative fight in boxing. Please welcome to the podium the WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, the Crusher, Sergey Kovalev.
Hi everybody. I think so enough to say already. Let's make a fight this Saturday. I'm sure that fight is going to be very interesting and very difficult for both of us because we never get step back and never give up. And also I have to thank all my team, all team of Golden Boy and Canelo, and also thank you to all people who involved in this fight, and thanks to Las Vegas, and thanks to MGM Grand for staying and for everything, and thanks to all my boxing fans. Let's make a fight this Saturday. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Next speaker is the 2018 WBC Boxing Trainer of the Year. He's currently leading a stable of fighters outside of his gym in San Diego. This stable includes former world champion Oscar Valdez and rising superstar Ryan Garcia, who will return in Saturday's co-main event. Please welcome the manager and head trainer of Canelo Alvarez, Eddy Reynoso.
Buenas tardes a todos. Pues no queda nada ya que decir. Creo que haya habido muchas preguntas para los dos campamentos. prácticamente estamos listos, hicimos un buen campamento, no tenemos ningún contratiempo de lesiones ni de peso, obviamente, pero estamos listos para el sábado y convertir a Saúl en un mexicano más que gana 4 campeonatos mundiales.
Good afternoon to all. Can you hear me? Yes. Good afternoon to all. As we mentioned, we have been in camp, we've been training, and as I told Saul, we are ready for this, and we will show on Saturday what we have been preparing for.
Respetamos mucho a al entrenador de Kovalev. Kovalev es un gran campeón, es un peleador que siempre, como decimos los mexicanos, se muere en la raya. Tomamos todas las precauciones nosotros, hicimos, como les digo, un gran campamento, pero el sábado vamos a salir con la mano en alto. Vamos a ganar.
Yes, and Kovalev, we have great respect for him as a fighter, great respect for his trainer, great respect for his camp, and we have trained, we are prepared, and we are ready for Saturday to win.
Y muchas gracias a todos los que hacen posible esta pelea, Main Events, Golden Boy, DAZN y toda la prensa que está aquí presente, y pues muchas gracias por
And
estar
thank
aquí.
you very much to everybody that makes this fight happen. Thank you, Golden Boy, thank you, DAZN, thanks to the press, thanks to everybody.
Now we want to introduce a man who has guided Canelo since he was 13 years old. He's worked with Golden Boy for several years, bringing and developing many fighters and world champions. He is the patriarch of the Canelo stable and has wisdom that is unparalleled among today's boxing trainers. Please welcome the co-trainer and manager of Canelo Alvarez, Jose Chepo Reynoso.
Muy buenas tardes tengan todos ustedes.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Bueno, ya no les voy a hablar hoy de cómo está Saúl en la preparación y todo. Yo el día de hoy quiero dedicarlo para agradecer.
I'm not here to speak about Saul's preparation or anything like that. I'm here to talk about my gratitude.
Agradecer a todos los que hicieron posible esta gran cartelera, esta gran pelea.
And thanks to everybody, thanks to everyone who made this great fight possible.
Agradecer a los encargados del MGM, desde los más encumbrados hasta los que van a estar acomodando a la gente ese día de la pelea.
Thanks to MGM, from the highest ranking people to the people that do the hard work who arrange the seats for the fight.
Todo es trabajar en unión, todo es sumar, por eso agradecimiento para todos ellos.
Everything is teamwork. Everybody puts a little bit to make this happen. So thank you to everyone for this.
De una forma muy especial quiero agradecer al campeón Kovalev por haber aceptado pelear con Saúl, porque él va a ser parte también muy importante en la historia, porque gracias a que él aceptó, Saúl el próximo sábado va a lograr su cuarto título.
And I want to give thanks to the great fighter Kovalev for accepting this fight. This allows history to be made, and Saul will be, because of him accepting this fight, Saul will be winning his 4th title.
Quiero agradecer también de una forma muy especial a los sparring que apoyaron durante este campamento de una forma grande, de una forma entusiasta, porque sabían que estaban participando en un campamento histórico.
Thank you for the people that participated in the sparring for this great fight. It was different, and they contributed a lot for us to be prepared for this.
Bueno, y de una forma muy especial, ayer que fue su cumpleaños como profesional, a nuestro campeón, a nuestro amigo, a nuestro, ¿qué puedo decir? Saúl, a mi macho, a Saúl, porque fueron 14 años, han sido 14 años en los que hemos arrancado juntos de la mano y hemos llegado hasta donde hoy estamos.
And a very special thanks to Saul, for we have been together for 14 years, yesterday 14 years, and we've gone a long way, and we are here in a very special manner. Thank you to Saul.
Y el próximo sábado va a tener su pastel de 4 velas, 4 títulos mundiales en diferentes categorías, 3 veces campeón al mismo tiempo, a la altura de Henry Armstrong.
And this next Saturday, so we'll have his cake with 4 candles. 4 candles, each candle for each title that he has won.
Bueno, ya no quiero enfadarlos, pero mi agradecimiento para todos ustedes que están aquí presentes y a todos los medios y decirle a un amigo mío, persona muy especial, al señor José Luis Camarillo,
And
que no
thank
me
you very
equivoqué
much.
cuando le presumí al Canelo en sus inicios.
Thank you very much for everybody who's here, especially the press. Thank you very much for José Luis Camarillo, who has been with us since the beginning of Saul's career.
Y el sábado el nombre de Saúl el Canelo Álvarez va a estar en la lista de los inmortales del boxeo mundial. Gracias.
And this Saturday, expect Canelo Alvarez to be on the list of the immortals of this profession.
And now we'd like to introduce what many consider to be the face of the sport of boxing. This man has faced the likes of Shane Mosley, Austin Trout, Alfredo Ungulo, Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, Liam Smith, and Daniel Jacobs. He's captured titles at 154 pounds, 160 pounds, 168, and is now trying to become a 4-division world champion, the 4th division champion to win 4 titles from Mexico, which includes the likes of Eric Morales, Jorge Arce, and of course Juan Manuel Marquez. He's also looking to become the 2nd ever Mexican to win a title in the light heavyweight division. Please welcome to the podium, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Está muy alto esto. Bueno, ya se dijo mucho, ya creo que ya he hablado muchas veces con ustedes y les he dicho a todos. Realmente quiero agradecerles por todo el apoyo que me han brindado en toda mi carrera.
I want to say thank you, all of you guys, familiar faces. I want to say thank you for all the support that you've always given me throughout my entire profession.
Agradecer a Main Events, Golden Boy, Dizon, el equipo de Kovalev, Richard Stum, Bob, thank you.
Main Events, Golden Boy, DAZN, everybody, thank you.
Pues ya saben, estoy listo para este gran reto en mi carrera. Sé la gran responsabilidad, el gran reto que tengo enfrente, que es Kovalev. Va a ser una gran pelea, pero estamos listos para hacer historia.
And I'm ready to make history. I'm ready for this great fight with Kovalev, ready to make history here.
Gracias a mi equipo, gracias a mi familia que siempre está apoyándome, mi hija, mi mujer que está aquí, que es lo más bello que está aquí ahorita en este recinto.
Thank you to my team.
Hola, mi amor, te amo.
Thank you to my family. Thank you to my beautiful, most precious daughter who's here. She is here. I love you. My dearest thing, I love you.
Estamos listos para ganar. Muchas gracias a todos. Nos vemos el sábado.
We are ready to win. Thank you, everybody, very much, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Before we have the stare down, I'll ask a couple of questions. My first question is to Buddy McGirt and also to Sergey. Almost every boxing article I've seen written about this fight as far as strategy says that Canelo has to go to Sergey's body and that he might be susceptible to body shots. What's your response to that, and what do you have to do offensively to beat Canelo? Just grab that mic right there.
My goal is to broke his strategy, you know, like and using my strategy in the fight against Canelo. Goal just one, and everybody knows this goal: the safe defense, this title, and follow forward for my dreams.
Are you at least a little offended that Canelo chose you to go up 2 divisions and he picked you out specifically because he thinks he can beat you?
No, I'm happy, you know, like it's nice that this is the biggest call in my boxing career, you know, and the face Canelo in the same ring. I'm happy. This is a big test for me, you know, like to prove one more time that I'm best light heavyweight in division.
No one's been able to knock out Canelo Alvarez. Can you do it?
You know, let's fight, and in the fight will be to see. You know, it's not my goal. Just when you like fall for the goal to knock out somebody, like you can do it. It's already my experience says me, you know. Just I wanna like just get into the ring and boxing very well and make a great fight for the boxing fans, for boxing world.
And a lot of times a big fight, there's a rivalry and a lot of bad blood, but you guys have been hugging and shaking hands and smiling. Why is there so much positive respect between you two?
You know, because we are two great champions, you know, and here right now we respect and inside and outside and inside the ring, but we will do our job very well for the boxing fans, and we will be fighting, never step back, never give up, you know. Just we will make a great fight, 100%, because will be in the ring.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Canelo, of all the fighters you could have chosen to face at 160, 168, 175 pounds, you chose the Crusher. Why him?
Porque es de los mejores en su división. Por eso es que elegimos a él, y ganar este título para mí me voy a sentir más satisfecho, ¿no? Porque es uno de los mejores en su división.
Because he is the best. He is one of the best. He is the best in his division, and that's why we chose him to make history by fighting with one of the best.
And you've never fought at this weight class before. How does your body feel right now as compared to when you fought at 160?
Pues me siento cómodo, ¿no? Comiendo tranquilo. Pero vamos a ver el día sábado cómo me siento, ¿no? Hay que esperar. Ahorita me siento muy bien, me siento fuerte, pero el sábado veremos realmente cómo es que me siento.
I feel comfortable. I feel good. We'll see on Saturday how it all goes, but I feel well.
And you said your goal is to be a historic Mexican fighter. You wanted to be one day mentioned in the same breath as Julio Cesar Chavez. If you win this fight on Saturday, will you have reached that goal?
Bueno, sigo haciendo historia, ¿no? Esa es la realidad, es que quiero seguir haciendo historia en este deporte, dejar un gran legado, y yo creo que el día que me retire, los números, la historia, los campeonatos que gané es donde se va a reflejar en donde estoy posicionado como peleador.
The day that I retire, the day that the numbers show, that the records show, that's when we'll show in history what I have done.
All right, thank you and good luck. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the final press conference before the big fight on Saturday night. We'll have the weigh-in, of course, on Friday at 175 pounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. For the media here, stick around. Some of the people on our dais will be available for one-on-one interviews. And for those of you hoping to get in and see the fight, I've been told there are limited tickets still available at AXS.com. Limited tickets available here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. That'll be it. We'll see you Saturday night live and exclusively on DAZN, Canelo versus Kovalev. Thank you very much.
What's up guys, Jordan Hardy here, boxing reporter. You don't have to just be a professional fighter to use Victor Conte's Fighter Training Stack. I use it every day when I'm working out in the gym. Stay fit. I'm Jordan Hardy, and I'm Snack Strong.